Today's episode of Bald and the Beautiful is brought to you by Green Chef. You guys, I'm sure Green Chef works with other people. I think that I'm like the world's foremost, like scream it from the rafters, Green Chef enthusiast. Okay. So you guys know I've been having Green Chef for years, right? As a vegetarian, I'm telling you, I've had Green Chef for 3 years and maybe had the same meal a few times, and usually only at request, like the broccoli cheddar soup, the harissa roasted carrots, which like I couldn't believe I was eating a carrot and it was like blowing my mind. I was like, why is this so good? I love it because, you know, Green Chef contributes to a healthy lifestyle and they're super healthy recipes. So even if you're not restricted like me, let's say you just want to be healthy and you want to save a little money and you want, you know, to make smart choices for your gut or your brain, just like general health stuff, of course, that's an option. But let's say you need to be plant-based or you need to do Mediterranean or you want to do calorie smart or keto, like I'm telling you, even somebody like me who has an extremely restrictive diet now, this is the best food I have now. This is the best meals I eat, and I can't believe I make them in my kitchen. Check out Green Chef today. Go to greenchef.com/bald50 and use code bald50 to get 50% off plus 20% off your next 2 months. Go to greenchef.com/bald50 and use code bald50 to get 50% off plus 20% off your next 2 months. Green Chef, the #1 meal kit for eating well, aka the way Trixie Mattel has fabulous food in her home.
Oh, mama. It's good from every angle.
You can't read the doll.
All right.
Can't read the doll.
Now, wait. So, real quick.
Okay.
You can't read the doll.
Yes. Thoughts, questions, concerns.
I feel like that's a very bold statement coming right out the bat. Because of course you can read the doll.
Well, of course you can't read the doll. But you know the context of that with Roxy, right? That was the Roxy rant.
Yeah, that was a Roxyism.
It was a Roxy rant.
Roxy
she was
rant,
on
okay.
live
Okay.
on Facebook Live
Okay.
after Continental.
Okay.
And like her score sheets were out and she was, I love you, sister. But she was mad she didn't get in the 5. And so she was reading the judges like for a good hour and a half. It was like, it was like we were still coming out of pandemic. So we were still addicted to like watching these
Oh shit!
lives,
Absolutely,
you know?
yeah. Because it's like everybody was so hyper focused in their own little bubble.
Yeah, you were just right there. So she was in the back looking stunning, and she was saying something about one of them judges. But you can't lay saying that you can't read her. You can't read the doll.
Yeah.
And you know the dolls are for the trans girls, but I mean. You've seen Roxy's body. She's 95% trans in that body.
Yeah, she's trans adjacent, I would say. But speaking of trans goddesses, let me give you a proper introduction. So welcome back to the Bald and the Beautiful. I'm Bald and she is beautiful. It's Sasha Colby, the winner of RuPaul's Drag.
We have an applause.
People here.
I promise.
And the winner
audience.
The winner of RuPaul's Drag Race season 15, you walked into the workroom and then just collected all the shit. You were never in the bottom, correct?
No, I wasn't in the bottom. I was never in the bottom.
Your track record is pretty fucking stellar.
It was a good one, and I had the most wins going into the finale. So yeah, and I mean, I've been baking a while, so I was like one of the older girls. You know, the yeast was rising.
Seasoned.
She was fermented.
She was seasoned.
Yes.
Well, I love in the pageant
starter,
world.
good sourdough starter.
In the pageant world, they use. I love the terms they use to describe like plus size. They say at large, and then elite for the older gals.
Classique.
I think this like what would be what other ones are there? Is there like is it just
There's
at large?
classic. There's elite. There's
at large,
and plus. Yeah,
at large, like the killer.
Or
is
then there's
still
brand as well.
At large.
Yes.
You know, I will never.
Oh, it just sounds like wanted. You know.
Yes, it does. It's like at large.
Miss
Does it
Gay
mean
at large has absconded with all this cash?
She stole the fierce drag jewels, and we're like the police are tailing her down the 405.
Follow the trail of beads.
Yeah. It's so fucking weird. Miss Continental 2012.
Yes.
Which was harder, Drag Race or Continental?
Ooh, well, you know, Continental was just one night. You know, it was done.
But is it really when they? What I understand about pageants is that it's not just 1 year, one night. There's like you have to like integrate into the politics and the system because Continental is hard to win.
It's it's been rare. It's been mostly where you have to earn your crown. Like they got to see you come back and grow.
Yes.
But lately, there's been so many girls like Vanessa Van Cartier, from Holland Drag Race.
Jesus
fame.
Christ, there's so fucking many. Yeah.
She won her first try. You know, so now this
really?
Is she at Continental?
Is she trans?
Yes, she was the first actual post-op trans woman to win, which has been like, and then went on to win Drag Race, and it just kind of shows it, like even our current reigning Miss Continental, it was her first try, and she was like a pandemic baby.
Oh shit! Wait, what do you mean a pandemic baby?
Like she started doing drag or transitioning like during pandemic, and now it's Miss Continental. I mean, in like a short 3 years.
It's 3.5 years. Yeah. Like that's been a long time since we've been fucking cooped up on Zoom, bitch.
I know.
I feel
Can you
so
believe that
bad.
happened, by the way?
No. Not really. Also, I can't believe in LA, one day they just, decided, like we've had enough. Let's just forget it. Go anywhere you want, mask or not. It's so fucking crazy. But I feel so bad for the girls on Drag Race who, was it Jada? Did Jada
what was the first thing you did when you found out you won? She goes, I closed my laptop.
Yeah, I closed my laptop. I took my pads off and I went to the bathroom. Like so sad.
Yeah.
During your crowning, I mean, your ultimate big finish, I think is such a you were so blessed because Knock on Wood is such a is like the quintessential drag queen bop. Like it is,
and like a pageant Continental bop.
Yes, it's like it's legendary. The best song. It's the best song. It's like super high energy, classique. It is. I was so angry with the camera work though, because your last reveal to the fucking naked goddess was like not. I was just like, come on, you guys.
Yeah, it
get
was
it
like
together.
panning to show like both of us, right?
It was such a missed opportunity. I mean, we saw the last look, which was so fucking cunt. But like, you didn't do it twice, did you? Just once?
No, they just made to do us once.
Shit,
yeah,
damn.
Yeah. And then they were like, we were done, and the producers how long would it take you to put that dress back on? I'm like, oh baby, that dress is off. Like it's like, I'm gonna have to weld that shit together.
Yeah.
Can I swear?
Oh no,
you
weld
can't. That shit together. And then they're like, so what are you gonna wear? You're just gonna be naked if you get crowned? I'm like, that's the point. Roll the camera. Let's go.
I mean, what the fuck? Were they really giving you a hard time?
Well, they weren't giving me a hard time. They just thought I wanted to look more modest.
Oh, I think you have a nipple.
Obviously not.
Yeah. Listen, it's a human body.
Yeah, I just
celebrate.
That's why I bought it.
Yeah. So what? Okay, going into Drag Race, you were kind of like pegged as the one.
How'd you know I get pegged?
You had that look, that London look.
It was in London.
Have you ever pegged somebody? Well, listen,
they call me Peg Bundy. How's that?
Yeah. Oh shit, my God. I mean, Christ. I just saw a little video of these two OnlyFans scammers who are really straight, but they were like, they're rubbing up on each other, feeling each other's butts, and then I was like, what is on that guy's? He's got like a tool belt on, and I was like, oh no, it's a little strap on. He's fucking him in the strap on. I'm like, it's just do something else. Do something else. It's just so strange. What do you? Who is like? Oh wait, I have a whole bunch of fucking.
I'm like, you do not want to know my Pornhub search list right now.
What are your go-to search? What? Tell me. Give me something.
Too intimate.
Okay. I'll tell you one of mine.
Second date. Okay.
What do I do?
Yeah, we can't say
No. Well, I was good. There was a scandal. There's a scandal. We can talk about it later. There was a scandal in the porn world, the gay porn world.
Yeah.
But we can talk about that later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
But it's interesting when things happen in the gay porn world. You have to say, like, people are so quick to be like, oh, gay people, but Mary. Straight people. You look at straight porn.
Jeez Louise.
It's fucking brutal, and there's way more of it. I mean, it's like, It is so wild. I mean, oh Christ! Do you watch? Are you an avid watcher of pornography?
I am a connoisseur.
Really? I think I would also probably consider myself to be a connoisseur.
Yeah.
I mean, just the hours
Also, I
I've
think as
banked.
creatives, we just like I like to see what pops up, like what the algorithm, what the universe, what source is trying to tell me.
What is God's message for me today? Pornhub.com. I think it's a DP cream pie on the Amalfi Coast with two lovely
with a
Russian
Steak
girls.
Diane and a black coffee on the side.
Steak Diane, bitch! Clams Casino, Steak Diane, and a fucking, oh my God. Bitch, I had Steak Diane the other day.
I
I love
it?
her.
What is it?
That's Diane. You know, she's that's just.
But how is it? What's the Diane of it all?
I honestly
Like,
can't.
there's a really,
I don't know.
really
There's an
crude
essence.
There's
There's
this Diana joke coming along.
I know.
I can't say it.
No. I know.
No, but what makes it a Diane? Like,
You
is
know
it
what?
soft?
I don't know. I couldn't tell, but I was just I accepted
We'll
it.
get a Google fact and we'll
yeah.
put it down
Why
there.
don't you Google
I'm
it? Control room.
Pan-fried beefsteak. Ooh.
I mean, Dirty Diana.
Yeah, Dirty Diana.
Diane comes through with the steak. Are you a seafood lover?
yes. Sure.
Shrimp?
Yeah, I mean, I'm from
Calamari.
Hawaii, so I'll eat it. I love seafood. So.
Where in Honolulu? Not Honolulu.
Born and raised on Oahu, which is where
Okay.
Honolulu is,
Okay.
but it's like on the other side.
Okay.
It's a little small town.
Do you love it? Do you go back?
I do often. I just came back. That's where I got this little tan
Mama,
line.
this tan. Cunty.
I'll be back in a few weeks.
Okay.
Celebrating my 40th birthday.
Fucking A.
40.
Fucking A. I looked you up. You're a wood rat.
I am a wood rat.
Yeah. So I stopped. No. Listen,
I know.
I don't. I've switched. I've transitioned from astrology to Chinese zodiac because
give me what the wood is about.
I have no idea.
Okay, so you're doing great.
Yeah. I'm just entry level, but I think it's you're I really
know
couldn't
that
tell
rats,
ya.
like the 1984, a rat is like a saver, scurrier, like a someone that's like just kind of
A sniffer.
frugal.
Okay, a sniffer, a wanderer.
Yeah, a wanderer.
I guess
a wanderlust.
I'm a dog. I'm not sure what our compatibility is, but this is not. It's so funny. My witch friend is always like, she always has the funniest way of saying like, she's like, honey, this year ain't your year. Like, fuck, damn it.
Today's episode of Bald and the Beautiful is brought to you by Green Chef. You guys, I'm sure Green Chef works with other people. I think that I'm like the world's foremost, like scream it from the rafters, Green Chef enthusiast. Okay. So you guys know I've been having Green Chef for years, right? As a vegetarian, I'm telling you, I've had Green Chef for 3 years and maybe had the same meal a few times, and usually only at request, like the broccoli cheddar soup, the harissa roasted carrots, which like I couldn't believe I was eating a carrot and it was like blowing my mind. I was like, why is this so good? No offense to carrots, but like, carrots not normally like the main thing of a meal, and it was amazing. But you guys know for my arthritis, I had to switch over to gluten-free, like vegan. And then I was like, wow, God, some of my favorite recipes were like, with bread and cheese and stuff. So when I switched over to gluten and dairy-free, you guys, I thought somehow, I just assumed there would be some kind of dip in the quality of the meals I was having. You guys, the only delicious, filling meals I have had as a new vegan gluten-free person, the only ones I have had have been the ones I have cooked in my house with Green Chef. I am dead serious. I love it because, Green Chef contributes to a healthy lifestyle and they're super healthy recipes. So even if you're not restricted like me, let's say you just want to be healthy and you want to save a little money and you want, to make smart choices for your gut or your brain, just like general health stuff, of course, that's an option. But let's say you need to be plant-based or you need to do Mediterranean or you want to do calorie smart or keto, like I'm telling you, even somebody like me who has an extremely restrictive diet now, this is the best food I have now. This is the best meals I eat, and I can't believe I make them in my kitchen. If you guys are watching Trixie Motel Season 2, I have been cooking these meals in my new kitchen, and I just feel like a professional cook. It's amazing. Tons of variety. I mean, unique ingredients and unexpected flavor combinations, you guys. These meals introduce me to new ingredients, and because I'm cooking them, it eliminates the mystery. You guys, I was a child who grew up with either my mom's cooking or school lunch. So I have a very like picky eater, limited palate. Oh my God, chickpeas and me are BFFs, and I know how to make them like 20 different ways now. Check out Green Chef today. Go to greenchef.com/bald50 and use code bald50 to get 50% off plus 20% off your next 2 months. Go to greenchef.com/bald50 and use code bald50 to get 50% off plus 20% off your next 2 months. Green Chef, the #1 meal kit for eating well, aka the way Trixie Mattel has fabulous food in her home.
Hey kiddo, it's your mom. So I wanted to talk to you because your Aunt Barb and I are going down to see a concert this weekend at the Yum Center in Louisville. So I was so excited because I just got a new suede pair of boots. And you know me, I like to go out and treat myself and get a little wild. You know, being a single gal again opens up my calendar quite a bit. So I'm trying not to be an empty nester. So I'm trying to put myself out there, you know. So I went to see my favorite band. And so I got my tickets on Gametime. Gametime makes getting tickets for concerts and events faster and easier, even if you don't buy tickets right away. Prices on the Gametime app actually go down the closer it gets to show start time. With last-minute deals, all-in-one prices, views from your seat, and their lowest price guarantee, Gametime takes the guesswork out of buying concert tickets. I mean, just last week, I went to see the 25th annual Putnam County Spelling Bee off-Broadway musical starring Shonda Rhimes. Didn't even know she could sing. Turns out she wasn't in it. I simply misread it. One of my favorite features is view from the seat because you know that I have limited vision and I don't want to wear my double pair of bifocals in the middle of a show. We got last minute tickets, flash deals, zone deals, and it's easy to find and buy MLB tickets, which is Major League Baseball. I don't care who wins, but I like those tight little pants. Low price guarantee, event cancellation protection, job loss protection, etc. Save up to 60% off buying last minute for sports, concerts, comedy, theater. And like I said, get a panoramic view with seat views. You can see from your seat in the app before you buy. One time when I was in 8th grade, I saw Huey Lewis on the news and I stood behind a pole and I missed the whole gosh darn show. Take the guesswork out of buying concert tickets with Gametime. Download the Gametime app, create an account, and use the code BALD for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account and redeem the code BALD, B-A-L-D, for $20 off. Download Gametime today. Last minute tickets, lowest price guarantee.
Do you get into astrology? Do you believe it? Like, what do you?
I love a good astrology.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been an astrology tarot baddie for a bit now. Yeah.
Years.
Yeah. I mean, 10 years in LA, you got it, right?
Well, that's what I was gonna say. It's kind of unavoidable.
Well, actually, I got really like I was taking like tarot courses.
Really?
That's what I did in the pandemic.
Fierce.
I was asking the cards, what's going on?
I love that shit. Would you get any answers?
Yeah. Well, actually, no, I would do tarot every morning. At Drag Race because they lock us up there, but I could bring my cards.
Yeah. So how did you whittle away the time? Because they don't. I mean, you don't have your computer.
Don't have my computer.
I mean, I brought physical books. I'm not a big TV watcher with commercials.
Well, the thing was, you know how I had literally like a DVD player because that's what I thought we'd have to bring, and like we got like DVDs to keep me preoccupied. But our season, the hotel that they had chosen, they could not take off of our televisions the TV, so we could actually watch local news.
Okay.
And we could watch YouTube, and we could go on Netflix and all those things. So
well, that's great.
Yeah, and they're really upset with that because we were, I mean, the smart girls, aka me, if you're like knowing that you have your Snatch game the next day, you're going onto YouTube and watching Snatch game.
You're doing your research.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't see what the
other girls are
problem with
literally
that.
sitting down watching themselves being leaked as on the cast.
Damn.
That's what they did with their time.
Yeah, very, very, very useful. Or I mean,
I'm over here watching.
You did Jan Crouch, right?
Watching Jan Crouch.
That was such a great choice. I don't know if people like. She is.
It was so hard to sit next to Lucy LaDuca, like killing it with the Joan Rivers.
Oh yeah,
yeah. She was. It was like bebopping all over the place. I was just.
Who else was
sitting right next to her?
Snatch game. It's so fucking stressful.
It was stressful.
People don't realize improv in a character it's like,
Yeah.
it's tough in the, when
And
you're
you really
up
have
at
to
the
forget
corner.
the character.
Was that?
And you really have to kind of forget the character. Like I remember Rue was like, forego the character, just be funny.
When all don't worry about
just
being
volley,
faithful.
Just
yeah.
catch the joke I'm trying to throw
Just
at you.
make the bitch laugh.
Yeah.
Especially if you're in that top left corner. That's usually the first, and it's,
Rough.
oh my God, it's rough.
It's rough.
It is so nerve wracking. When we did All Stars, there was like a fire alarm or something in the middle, which was wonderful because then we got like a little bit of a break. Then we went back. Do you know what I mean? It
Because
just kind of cut
so
the tension.
quiet and so quick.
It's so.
It's 3 rounds. You just get 3 rounds, and I'm like, okay, just answer like 3 things, kind of okay.
Yeah.
And they had ours early, so there was like 14 of us.
Oh shit.
So they split us 7 and 7.
Right. That's crazy.
So I was like, they're gonna be like, I can't be like the worst of 14. Like I'm gonna be at least fall in the middle,
shit.
or fall on my face and be funny.
I mean, at least with a crowd that big, you would hope to just either sail by or win, obviously win.
I was just so like shocked how quiet it was in the studio, in the sound stage. Like I'm like, oh, y'all are giving us even a can like clap or nothing.
You have no idea how you're actually doing.
No idea.
Yeah, it's wild. And also you kind of realize like you're like there's no they're just like camera operators and that's pretty much it. And then you're like Rue's laughing, but they could use any reaction shot. You know what I mean? Like it's like once you kind of get hip to the way that whole thing works, it is even more fucking terrifying.
Yeah.
What did you
Then I
think?
can do it alone in my house, like just talking to myself.
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah. I mean, I remember it was like the scariest thing ever. What was your favorite part of the season? What was your favorite challenge and what was your favorite runway?
Ooh, favorite challenge. I think the most surprising and favorite challenge was the interview challenges we had to do with the celebrities, and I did Charo.
Oh,
And it's kind of like you just go along, you just go for the ride with Charo. You're not interviewing her, honey.
She's in her own fucking world, and that world is fabulous.
Yeah, and if you can like keep up, then I think, yeah. So that was a fun challenge to do, and like surprisingly win. But I like put most credit on her because she just took it.
She's so fierce.
Yeah,
she is so
and allowed
fierce.
me to like, okay, if I could jump onto like funny jokes, then we'll be fine.
Yeah.
Favorite runway I loved my bumble, like the puffer, please. It was like black and yellow, bumblebee looking.
Well, you burned the
girl.
runway. You burned the runway. Did you feel pressure going in there because it was like, after the fact, all the discussion, the commentary is like, she went in there to win and she did. It was like you were the one to beat, and it's like, did you feel pressure at the beginning, or you just like
completely? Yeah. Especially when you're in there.
Yeah.
And pageants, I'm used to having my team or family, or at least my best friend Preston with me. Like you're just alone,
doing your own everything.
Yeah, and I would be freaking out. I did a lot of freaking out beforehand.
Okay,
and I kind of needed to be alone a bit to just kind of let myself like get into the zone. But it was pretty. It's like shocking, you can't talk to anybody about it.
Yeah, I mean, as soon as I left my season, I called my friend and I told him everything.
Oh, I was in the van.
I could not.
I was in the van. I'm like, give me the phone. I told the driver, I'm not gonna out that person, and don't you worry, he was driving me home that night.
Oh my God.
But I literally was like, you're just gonna like keep driving, boo.
Yeah.
And I called my best friend and I told him everything.
Did you? So leaving this season, you're like, I got that. It's a wrap. You got it. What did you think?
I was just always afraid that they were gonna I don't know, like I just prepared for the best, but prepare for the worst.
Expect the worst, prepare for the best. Yeah.
But I was kind of just expecting to be like, oh, let's just have her back at All Stars, or let's see her again.
Yeah. Would you go back?
Yeah, All Stars all winners for sure. I need some time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have no more ideas left.
Also, where the hell?
Who's gonna do it? Everyone's like,
where are the outfits at?
Where outfits at?
Where are they? Who do you call?
Exactly.
No, seriously, I mean, like
everyone's taken. Everyone's backed up.
People calling Jean-Paul Gaultier.
Are we gonna start sewing for ourselves?
Shit. I don't think anything that's coming out of my little sewing studio is runway ready. Let's just say that. I mean,
No, I love how they call the All-Star girls now. They're like, like you just pick some things from your runway. It's like, that's why they're going onto All-Stars, so they can just have like, so we can have a closet to pick from.
I mean, I'm looking at Plastique and God Making every week, and I'm just like,
where? How? Who?
How?
How did you
where,
get them
when,
to answer your
how
phone?
Much? Yeah, exactly. So, like, you have Balenciaga on speed dial. Like, what is the? It's just baffling.
Yeah,
it's baffling. I mean, and it's gorgeous. Plastique. I mean, I realized the other day she's quite young, right? I think she is 25 or 26.
Wow.
Her skin, that beat. It's like, maybe I should just kill myself. Maybe I should just put a gun in my mouth. It's so beautiful. I mean, she's so cunty, bitch.
Cunt.
She's cunty.
Cunt.
And she will not learn one word of them lyrics. Can you believe that?
There's always one girl.
She did it like 2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
That is wild.
Who else was it like doing who were they reading for not knowing their words or not lip syncing? I forget.
It's cunty. I mean, obviously it's because like of the, lip syncing for your legacy or whatever is a much different situation than lip syncing for your life. But like, it's just so, oh my God, it's so.
The other one, Sugar. Sugar was the one who wouldn't know her words.
Well, you know what? I think because those girls, Sugar and Spice, right?
Yes.
Yeah, they're TikTokers. They can't do more than 15 or 45 seconds.
Yes.
So that's the only like, they can do 15-second clips or, they go boop, boop. Mary.
I can't.
Do you TikTok, mama? How's the 40-year-old TikToker?
How's the millennial pause? Did you hear the millennial pause?
No.
So it's
what is
that where if all the millennials apparently do it, and the Gen X or the Gen Zers are all like reading us because you can see us pressing like play, and then we're like, "Hey guys," that's the millennial pause.
Got it.
You're like, just like cut it a little.
Okay. Fuck. So this, okay. Fuck. I mean, you know, it is so crazy. Like,
we are old.
We're old. That's it. I'm just gonna like, we're old. Old.
I am auntie now. Well, actually, I'm grandmother thanks to Carrie.
Excuse me. What now? Carrie's got a child. So
she's got kids.
So
now.
Carrie Colby, your child has
Colby.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Not the Colby.
It's like a double helix.
Colby.
Yeah, so she's got a bunch of them. She's got
where
a brood.
is she?
She's on some corner.
Where does she get them? Where does she acquire these children? Does she like what's the process?
I don't know.
Scoop
but all
them
of a
up,
sudden,
like scoop them up off the ground or what?
You know, she's a doll finder.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you enjoy motherhood?
Can't breed the dolls.
You can't breed the dolls.
You can't breed. Well, dolls will breed you.
Yeah. So, being a drag mother, for people who have no idea what the fuck that is, what is it in a nutshell?
In a nutshell, a drag mother is your emotional support gay.
Okay. Is she a mentor?
She's someone you look up to. Someone who provides like solace when your like actual family probably has disowned you and made you drag family is really just a place for you to find to make your own family, whatever that looks like. If it could be just like a bunch of your friends that are just brothers and sisters, it could be like a ball house, it could be a pageant house.
Sure.
In Hawaii it's really big. There's a lot of like drag houses. So
is there rivalry between houses in Hawaii?
I wouldn't know. I remember back in the day, it was like early 2000s. There was a bunch of us, like the head mothers, like my mother, Cassandra Colby, and a couple of the other fierce mothers. They were all sisters, and they were all kind of like the House of Flawless. And I know we were pretty obnoxious then.
Okay, yeah. How so?
Oh, like just walking in saying, flawless. Like
just say what it is.
Annoying. We would have we would like color code ourselves like sounds really weird. We would have like dress codes, or
Okay.
like let's all wear black tonight, or let's all wear pink.
Fierce.
Yeah,
But that's fun though.
yeah, but
that
it's
is
very exclusionary.
Yeah, like I mean,
Super-
cliques are they're what is it? Yeah, they're exclusionary, whatever. But
They're
that's
a form
just,
of drag.
but I mean,
queer
it's-
life.
But that's like that's a state of being fierce that you can do when you're younger, and you can kind of like
Yeah,
you
get
know,
that out of your system.
Yeah. Girl, I wish I was a drag orphan and still am.
Yeah.
Oh my God. And it's funny because I'm finding now is like I age, my makeup application skills are getting better, but the canvas is degrading.
Oh,
so it's like, it's such a sad, horrible thing. It's like, now I can
The
do
turnover
it. It's
time,
like,
damn
I
it.
wish I could have, like, if I had the 24-year-old skin, it riddle me this, bitch. I look like, at 24, I looked 50 in drag.
Yeah.
It's so fucked up.
How did I look older?
Yeah, it's wild.
At 18.
Yeah, it's wild.
This episode is sponsored by ZocDoc. As my friends, family, business associates, loose acquaintances, and local Hollywood milkmen would tell you, I hate small talk. I would rather discuss the gradual decline of Western civilization as viewed through the lens of late 20th century socioeconomic legislative policies than engage in meaningless chit-chat about the weather. I view small talk as awkward and counterproductive to the intellectual evolution of our species. And you know the situation where I loathe such inane chatter the most? At the doctor's office. When I have to tell a medical professional that my bionic hip must be malfunctioning because it's picking up the radio frequencies from the flight traffic controllers at the Burbank airport, I don't want to hear a dumb joke. I want to know how to fix it because I don't care if Flight 58 from Tulsa is cleared to land on runway 4C. Enter ZocDoc, the place where you can find and book doctors who will skip the dumb small talk and make you feel comfortable and actually listen to you. We're not just talking about a handful of doctors. We're talking about tens of thousands of doctors, all with verified patient reviews, so you can make sure you feel completely at ease as they examine your titanium pelvis for FCC radio signal interference. ZocDoc is a free app and website where you can search and compare highly rated in-network doctors near you and instantly book appointments with them online. With ZocDoc, you've got more options than you know. I love ZocDoc because while there are a plethora of doctors in Los Angeles, I want to see the best local doctor I can, and ZocDoc helps me find that doctor and book them. If someone is going to examine the statuesque beauty of my naked body, I want a pro. Listen, people, I can find a great doctor and so can you, all because of ZocDoc. Go to ZocDoc.com/bald and download the ZocDoc app for free. Then find and book a top-rated doctor today. That's ZocDoc.com/bald. ZocDoc.com/bald.
Hey bitch, it's Cupid. Are you tired of seeing blank profiles or endless torsos on dating apps? I'm Cupid, so I know a lot about falling in love. Take it from me, a chubby baby who flies through the air and shoots arrows. Woo! Oh, you can hear him whizzing over your head, can't you, baby? I've seen so many people go on dates thinking they know exactly who they're going to bump into. They sit down, they lock eyes, and they go, wow, this is not how I thought this was going to turn out. Cupid is so bogus. But Archer's here. It's a dating app for gay and queer men where every profile is selfie verified and everyone shows a face. Even me, Cupid, a flying baby. Because dating shouldn't be that mysterious. Between dating and hookup mode, Archer gives you multiple ways to find connections, and features like prompts and tags allow you to share more about who you are and what you like. Like, I love to fly, and I love to shoot arrows, and I like to make people fall in love. And they just released a new feature called Communities where you can join group chats with other guys who have similar interests or are going to the exact same event. My last boyfriend, Tim, I met him in the park doing LARPing. He hit me with a rubber sword and said normal 2, and I was like, whoa, we're in love. So whether you're looking for friends, fun, or finding the one, download Archer today.
Who taught you to paint?
Oh,
Because we didn't have fucking YouTube.
we did not have YouTube.
We did not
I have my
have
best friend
YouTube.
Preston,
Okay.
who's an amazing makeup artist. Who, he would paint. Actually, he would just paint me all the time.
Okay.
He'd paint me for pageants, and whenever he was bored, he would just paint me. So I never really even had to learn how to paint when I moved to Chicago.
Okay.
And I started to work at the Baton. This is when I started doing Continental. And at the Baton, you do 5 nights a week, 3 shows a night.
Okay. Okay.
cabaret style.
Okay.
And you're doing 2 solos plus opening, closing, and middle production.
Okay. So let's
you
stack
gotta-
that up.
yeah.
Let's do the
15 times.
each night. You're doing
15 numbers.
one
15 times on
opening,
stage. Yeah.
solo, so closing.
Opening, solo, middle, solo, closing.
So 5 numbers in each show.
Yes.
3 shows of
3
fucking
shows a night.
Mary, that
Already.
is a lot.
It's a lot.
I was just talking to Fina about our days back at our bar in Boston. But Mama, Saturday was like we had 5. We did open and closing, and then maybe you did 3 numbers.
Yeah.
And we did it twice, 2 shows. That to me was so.
That's also long.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
But
That third
3
show
shows,
was transphobic. I'm telling you.
that third show, I feel like,
That
is
third
the
show was at
essence of
12:30.
evil.
It was 8:30, 10:30, and 12:30. That 12:30, sometimes it was like 2 people.
And also,
Most of the time, it was like 2 people in the audience.
and what
you
does
know?
the mug look like at 12:30 after 2
and the
fucking
wild
shows?
thing is, like, I remember back in the day, I would hear stories that, like, if you were a new girl, you had to have a character that you had to do.
Okay.
And that had to be your first number out.
Okay, so you got to do an
But
illusion.
you were also first out after your production because of seniority. So these girls, when like you walk in there first, you're in the opening production and you have about like when the MC is emceeing, maybe 5-7 minutes to get from your little showgirl look into like a full Madonna or Cher like character and be ready to go. But it taught us how to like get in and out of drag really fast.
Yeah, I mean, it's a thing that a lot of the girls who they get their start on YouTube or TikTok or whatever, they don't have that like that performance experience that is like that hectic, stressful.
Yes.
Make it work. I mean, there was always. Do you know Misery? Do you know Misery in Boston?
I'm familiar with this.
Well, she was known for arriving sometimes so late, but she always made it out on stage.
There's always our girl.
But like the overture's playing, she's coming in, no makeup on, and then in like literally 3 minutes, she comes out all beat. I'm like,
yeah, there are a few of those girls that could do that.
I can't do that. That's too much stress.
No, I need like I need some time.
Yeah.
To
Feel the
breathe.
fantasy.
Yes. But that's the thing. I did not know how to paint. And I was working with girls who would come in a half an hour before the show started.
And then boop,
and
boop.
they could just get painted so fast. And I'm like, can I just get a brow on? And then I would add on as I go.
Yeah.
So by that third show,
The face was complete.
It was Ricky Raccoon. Yeah, finally.
So we need to talk about something.
Okay.
These fucking ponytails, bitch. Mama, you need to strangle somebody to death with that ponytail. You know what I see? I see it, you whipping it, and then it just like wraps around some man's neck, and it just like you fucking Sindel him across the
right?
fucking
Yeah.
It's cunty.
Thank you so much.
I fucking love my ultimate favorite drag look is this kind of top long
Snatch.
ponytail with a clip-on bang.
Ooh,
Love that shit.
I love that. Like Space
Love that
Barbarella.
shit. Yeah,
I love that.
absolutely. I could never do it because I have no hair. But like,
But Fina could whip you up a lovely skull cap. Because a lot of the girls, a lot of the drag queens who don't have a snatch, they're doing the skull cap with like a bun on top and then just add my pony on.
skull cap. That's just like a tight wig.
Like you know how you'll do a snatch ponytail
okay.
updo kind of thing.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah. But but they're so like, I mean, to really like
snatch.
Yeah. How do you secure it?
It's like, really easy. It's just 2 combs and a drawstring.
Yeah.
And you put one little pin, wrap it around, and it stays in.
It's
really
cunty.
lightweight.
So
I
cunty.
usually like for drag race, I hand sewed mine.
Oh shit.
Like out of wefts of hair, and it was heavy and human, and I had a bit of a little like, one of those pony bald spots from all of that.
Oh yeah, because from
last year, and I really wanted to avoid that for other people.
Yeah, that like snatching the hair back is so tough on the hairline and the scalp and all that shit.
Yeah.
You got blonde colors?
We do. We have 10 colors in our 28-inch. And then we have a 36-inch.
Now the 36 inches would.
Now the 36
that's
inches.
very
I'm
interesting
going
to
to
me.
be completely transparent. This is 2 28 inches. So I have like.
That's 28?
Yeah, I have one here, and then I just have one clip to the bottom. Like.
So the
to make it a
36
little longer.
Okay.
Because we only have 4 colors for our longer length, which is more of an ombre.
Okay.
So you can kind of play, like if you have darker hair, you could have like a little blonder tips. But we have 4 of those colors. It's our most sold colors. That's why we made them in those.
Yes.
But they're really like full.
Okay.
The longer ones.
Love that shit.
Yeah.
Would you have blonde?
We do have some blondes. Yes, we have some blondes.
I'm gonna
We
give
have
me some of these
blondes.
ponytails.
Yeah.
You are like, it is so, to be a fag, to be gay, and to see you fucking whip your ponytail on stage at Drag Race. It is like it definitely is a superhero vibe. You know, honestly, it's like, it's very like, it's like Street Fighter meets, you know, Barbarella meets like Wonder Woman meets like
Getting with the whip.
yeah, like, you know, it's like, it's so fucking, it's just cunty.
It does. It gives power.
Do you feel like, do you ever like struggle to locate the cuntness when you perform?
TBH, I mean, you know, I'll have to find the liquid courage or the little ganja courage to find that little character moment. Yeah. But I am also a Leo and the youngest of 7. Okay. So I kind of am a ham.
Okay.
And I like really enjoy it. I can, but as soon as like I get on stage, it's like you're tapped in. Yeah. It's everything right before that.
Yeah. I mean, I was watching a clip of Madonna who's like, she's like, you know, sometimes I don't want to go on stage, but there's 20,000 people out there, you know, and like, and you know, at a very smaller level, a much smaller level, I've experienced that. But like, yeah, once you get out on stage, it's like, shibboleth.
Oh, and it's, I was just actually telling a bunch of my friends, I was like, because, you know, people ask, how is it? How's the rain? How's life? How's being blessed? And it is a blessing. You know, but
did you say how's the rain?
How's the rain? Like how's like my rain?
Oh, okay,
as
gotcha,
the queen,
yeah.
Not the rain outside.
How's the weather? What's the dew point? No. How is the rain?
This is where the rain would fall on us.
It would be fierce if we just slimed you for some reason. Wait, did you did you see that clip of Katy Perry getting slimed?
Yes.
That was not right.
It looked painful.
Like it could have like blinded her.
Yeah.
It could have blinded her for good. That was crazy.
It was wild.
What would you have done if that was you?
As a like emerging pop star?
I think she was established at that point for sure.
I don't know. I mean, you had to sign something that said
that you did really get slimed. Yeah.
Yeah.
But what would you do in that moment? Would you, I mean, I would beat somebody up. I would
turn into the Hulk.
Yeah, absolutely beat somebody up.
Raise a mighty sequoia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Be like, who is responsible for the pressure on that slime?
Yeah.
You're getting beat down.
Why is the spring so springy? Why was the spring springing?
Yeah.
It could have been a light, gentle mist.
I mean, I remember when it was just a
gravity had to blame.
They
you
just
bucket.
Yeah, bucket up like over your head. It's just whatever.
That was
thing
like
it was literally like
it was
a
almost
confetti
like,
cannon.
Yeah.
Or like a t-shirt
like
cannon.
A catapult.
Yeah.
with a pie on it.
Shoot, bam.
Wow.
But the real impressive thing, that blue wig,
Mama
stayed on.
That
would have been a real gag. A real gag.
Oh, she knew. That's when she knew.
She knew. Who's out of all the pop girlies out like on the stage these days, who's your favorite?
Once again, I'm old. So I don't know.
What about, I don't know. I only know Sabrina Carpenter, but I
love me Sabrina Carpenter. Okay. Actually, I'm loving me some Chappell Roan.
Yep. I know her too.
Favorite artists.
There's also those are the two main big ones right now.
They're the big ones right now. Tate McRae is great.
Oh yeah. I don't know what she does, but I'm sure it's great.
But you know what I'm loving like right now? I'm loving Billy's new album. I've been loving her new album.
Mary, that girl is so fucking talented.
Yeah, I think that was like one of the
so fucking
best
talented.
albums that came out last year.
She's so fucking cunt.
Yeah.
I have some stupid questions that I want to just do like a little rapid fire thing if you don't mind.
Great.
I prepared. Okay, so if you can only perform 3 songs for the rest of your career, what would they be? Just 3.
What I want to hear for the rest of my very short career.
Oh, come on.
Oh, maybe like probably Love Sensation by Lolita Adams. I mean, Lolita Holloway.
Okay.
Love Sensation, disco song.
Okay.
What like gets me in the mood? This is like, it's a hard one.
It's not easy. I would do Car Wash.
Hot.
And it's okay that like, whenever I listen to that song, I just feel
Get in it.
at least 10% better. At least, always a little bit better. I could listen to it every day.
What's her name? Cheryl Lynn, To Be Real, gets me that.
There you go.
Yeah, it gets me activated. That's a good activation song.
Yeah. The activation.
Yeah. And
one more. What do you
last
think?
one.
What's your closing number?
Oh gosh, but you know, it's actually my brunch number. Like the one that I could do at any brunch. Every age range would know. It's "Don't Walk Away" by Total. Okay. And everyone just hears that song, like, and they sing along to it.
Well, how does that go?
I'm not going to sing right now. I didn't do my vocals.
I don't even know. I'll have to look it up later. I can't think of it in my head. Don't walk. No.
I got the stage fright.
Okay. What's the best city in the U.S. to perform in?
Best city in the U.S. to perform.
Yeah. Funnest town.
Funnest towns. Yeah. To be honest, it's like a toss up between like the two queerest cities. I feel like, Brooklyn and San Francisco. Okay. Like it's they just give me such queer like
it's mega queer,
crazy. Yeah. Like what is going on? Like I love that this is art. Like it gives me drag.
Yeah. Yeah, it's intense. It's a
intense,
level of
and
intensity.
There's points of views that I've never seen before.
Fierce. Okay, and then let's see. What is the weirdest fan gift you've ever received?
Well, 2 days ago.
Oh gosh, what is
while we were both in Seattle.
Okay.
You know they gave us those bracelets. You know, yeah. And I just have tons of those bracelets. So this one fan came up to me and she's like, you know, I always give bracelets, but everyone started doing that. So I wanted to be unique. Okay. So I just went on Amazon and bought a bulk of pigs. And it was these little hard, they look like they could have been gummy pigs. But she just started like giving me pigs, like in the middle of Pride, like on top of the table next to my
just loose pigs,
roaming around.
No, not they're not strung together.
I'm giving
or anything.
them to not strung together. I'm giving it, and just like you went on Alibaba and just you bought 5,000 pigs, and you're like, I'm gonna be known. And look, now she's fucking bald and beautiful.
Yeah, she made it. But literally, that's some pig.
Like pigs everywhere. I was just like handing them to my friends, and then every once in a while they would just like they'd be like, come here. Like my own friends would be like, and then just give me one of these pigs.
It is so crazy. I mean, the fans be wilding out like often and hard and like. I mean,
they're amping up. They're trying to figure out what will get me remembered.
Yeah, fuck.
May I ask you something?
Yeah.
How are we about the trauma dumping during meet and greets?
Oh, how's that? Okay, so we'll do a little. We'll do a role play. You're me, and I'm a fan.
Okay.
And this is not, honestly, I don't mean to poke fun.
Yes.
And I sincerely mean this. I don't mean to like, you know, be a bitch or, you know, whatever, but it's just at this point, it's so remarkably interesting.
It's very interesting.
I'm not perturbed by it. I'm not weirded out by it. I'm just interested in it because it's been happening for so long.
Stories. Yeah. Y'all have it's like years.
It's like, hey, I had stage 4 non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, but you put on a wig and I feel great. You know, that kind of thing. Or like I was like, hey, so my whole family was murdered, but while the police were conducting the investigation, they let us watch at the, you know, and so like it's always something like I had the most debilitating tragedy. And
we are the light.
We were the very thin thread, like connecting you to this.
And mind you, we were hanging on by said thread.
Girl, who are you telling? Literally, like
I always laugh. I'm like, so I'm the reason why. Then why do I feel like I want to die right now?
I know.
I'm your reason for living, yet I want to die,
Mama. That's the ultimate exquisite irony of the whole situation. It's like, especially like when they come up to me like, hey, like your sobriety everybody's so inspiring. You helped me get through this. And I'm like, you know, and then at that moment, I'm like,
I need
literally just 2 milliseconds away from just jumping in a whole pile of pills or whatever. You know, it's such a fucking crazy phenomenon. I think there was, there was like, sometimes though, I did get the sense that
it may not be telling.
True.
Yeah, maybe half
Which
truths.
I don't love that.
Yeah,
Sasha.
yeah.
I don't love
And,
that.
yeah.
I don't love that because I mean, if that's the case, then you need to really go for it.
Yeah, mama. Then tell me a story. Paint me a picture.
Yeah, it's like my mom, so my mom was beheaded on a Ferris wheel, and the head like dropped into my lap and started talking and
it
said,
Katya.
Yeah. Katya's previous life was Cleopatra. You must go to her meet and greet, whatever, something like that. You know, I don't know. It's like it's wild. But also the first thing.
Yeah.
It's like there's no hi hello.
No.
It's I had cancer.
Or I
have cancer.
It's a,
you know.
It's a like,
Yeah.
and like they're doing that tippy toe, like they're gonna wake the people downstairs up.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's like
Yeah, that's
or they
always
scream.
fun. Or
they
don't.
just
I love it
scream.
when they're like, I thought of so many things to tell you, but I can't think of one right now. I'm like, perfect sugar smile.
Yeah. It's like,
You know?
I got a great one. How about I love you? Let's try that. Yeah. It's funny. It is. I never considered myself somebody who would have the ability or the facility with that kind of interpersonal relationship.
Yeah.
It's such a strange thing.
It is.
You know,
it's like, but it's like I know that it's coming. You know, meet and greet is coming, so I'm ready. Okay, let's do it.
Yeah.
Like, let me get the things that I need in order to receive all this.
Yeah.
I'm big on energy rinses.
talk about it.
Like,
What do you
like
talk-
literally,
what is
just like
that?
I've always like I've like you know, bit of an empath.
Yeah.
And sometimes you go after, you know, I guess you're like pretty alone most of the time at the gigs, right? Like you're on the airplane alone, you're at the airport alone,
Yeah.
you're at your hotel alone, then
Yeah.
you get picked up and you have 3 hours of all this energy
Yeah.
like towards you, and then zoom, you're out by yourself again. And then you're like, why am I so sad? Like, oh, maybe it could be because of all the trauma dumping.
Yeah.
So like I'm a big believer in like energy rinses. Just like even like just get in the shower and rinse it off, you know?
Or like I think of it as like just recharging a social battery.
Yes.
You know, because I mean it is true, like even regardless of the trauma dumping, the meet and greet you're doing, you are doing
Which is mostly like a lot of love. Like there's some trauma dumping, but so
Yeah.
much like love.
But you are giving
how can
energy.
I save that for when I'm really insecure, like, or I'm having a really hard trans day? Where can I lock that up?
No
and if I'm feeling
fucking
unaffirmed, when can I really like use that later? Because you can only absorb so much
Yeah.
at that point.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like it's such a luxurious position to be in, but at the same time it's tricky because you have all these people saying I love you, I love you, I love you. But my fucking brain,
I hate myself.
They're wrong. They're crazy. You know, it's a scam. I'm a fraud. Whatever.
Yeah, I'm
You
always
know?
like, if you only knew, if you only knew that this
It's
2 hours
crazy.
ago did not
It's
look
like-
like this.
Yeah.
It was pretty like touch and go for a while.
Yeah, but it's true about the when you meet 100 people. There was one time in Brazil, I think I met 300 people. It's a kind of exhausting that you can't describe to anybody.
Yeah.
And also, I don't want to sound
Well, you can't
ungrateful.
describe it because it's probably in Portuguese.
Hello, thank you. Also, in the way that they love, Mama, they love the most.
Oh, I can't
The
wait. I'm going to be
Brazilians-
there in August. We're going to be there in August.
You are going to. They're going to clench their claws on your pussy, and they're not going to let go. They are going to. Mama, you're going to get fucking skeeted on and sprayed and
Oh man. You know, come November, I might have to just move there.
Brazil's not like no other place. It's
Hot.
You are going to love it. The fans are just out of control. Amazing.
Yeah,
Out of
there's
control,
always so
amazing.
much fan like DMs.
Yeah.
Come to Brazil.
Come to Brazil. Queen of my ass.
Come
Queen of
on
my
me
ass.
in Brazil.
Yeah. So
Mother.
Yeah. She's shitting in the mother
Come
toilet
on me,
again.
mother.
So I'm so glad you're almost 40 because I think we share the same sort of like maybe. I just learned what brain rot is. Do you know what brain rot?
I feel like I have it.
It's like I think it's like a video game thing. Actually, we shouldn't go
definitely
into
don't.
it. It's so fucking weird. But I recently discovered like a new sort of niche or of language and online that I have no idea what it is. And that was the absolute period punctuation mark on
You're
am
old.
old.
Yeah.
I'm an old bitch, and that there's some things I just will not understand.
Yeah. That's all the Twitch names.
Or like, yeah, hey Riz Lord, we're gonna go like Hmong dive my grandma in Ohio. It's like all this weird. I don't get it. It's so bizarre to me. It's crazy. Would you please tell the children where they can purchase one of these fabulous ponytails that you're wearing?
Oh, sure. You can actually purchase your lovely Sasha Colby ponytail at sashacolbyhair.com or at salonextensions.com.
Do you ship internationally?
We do ship internationally.
Fierce.
Wait, Chad. We do ship internationally.
And you've got 28 and 36
We
inch.
have 28 inch and 36 inch. We have 28 inches in 10 colors and 36 inch in about 4 amazing ombre colors.
So if you're ready to you know, take
Get
the leap
snatched.
and get snatched and be a full-fledged woman. Catch you one of these fucking. You look so cunty. It's so fierce. Where else can the people find you online?
You can find me on I think everything.
What do you prefer? What are you the most active on?
I'm an Instagrammer.
It's just
Twitter
at
for
Sasha
porn.
Do you have a Finsta?
What?
No. Okay. Just
I have a thread. Never used it.
yeah. I've never even opened that.
I mean, the last time I literally looked at a thread was probably Workroom Drag Race
oh god, it's crazy.
Design Challenge.
Ugh.
Then I put it down.
Yeah.
I used glue.
There's too many new things. Too many new things.
Yeah, Instagram.
At Sasha
Usually,
Colby.
Yeah, it's Sasha Colby.
All right. Well, thank you so much for coming. You are a goddess. You
I
are a
love
legend.
you.
You are a diva among dolls. Yay.
And you can't read the doll.
You can't read the doll because, well, we're all illiterate. I mean,
one. Yeah, that's why we need all these letters.
wait, last thing. Who's your pick for All Stars to win current season?
The one.
Oh yeah, that one, the good one.
The one that's she did great.
Yeah.
She's
All
just
right,
like
you
herself.
heard it here first. Thank you so much. You're the best. Okay, bye.
Bye.
Bye. Yay.